All right, let's solve another interesting question on circuit analysis. The question says we should find the equivalent resistance between terminal A and terminal B. All right, if you look at this circuit clearly, I'm going to observe that we don't have an ideal wire. We don't have an ideal wire. So with that, the points on each of these node will not be the same. It's going to be different. All right, so we say this point should be A. So if you trace this other wire here, we call this point B, this one should be C, while this one should be D. All right, so you know the next thing to do, we are going to redraw the diagram. So I'm going to redraw it here for us. All right, so you can see this is our diagram. All right, but mind you, I switch something here. Before, this is A, this is B, so I have switched it. This is A, this is C, this is D, this is B. Because of this diagram, I don't want to clean it and redraw again. All right, so we have AD. This part is AD. So where is our AD? We have AD here, and the next one is DC. D and C. All right, and we have CB. CB. C and B. All right, so we are done with these three resistors. All right, so the next one is A and C. AC, you can see. So this is AC here, and DB. D and B. I hope we understand this. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is to check, because this is looking like a what? A Wheatstone Bridge. Sorry, this is looking like a Wheatstone Bridge. All right, so we are going to check if it is balanced or not. If it is balanced, it then means that we are going to remove these 5 ohms if it is balanced. And if it is not balanced, we are going to be using another method to solve this question. All right, so let's check. So let's call this one R1, let's call this R2, R3, and R4, and R5. All right, so if it is balanced, let's check. So it means R1, if we say R1 all over R2, it must be equals to what? R3 all over what? R4. All right, and you know they are all 5, right? So it's going to be 5 divided by 5 be equals to 5 all over 5, which is 1 equals to what? 1. It means it is what? Balanced. All right, since it is balanced, it means that we are going to remove this. All right, so we are going to remove this. All right, now you are now going to you can now see this fully well, that the same current that will enter into this resistor will be the same current that is going to enter into this. So this and this, they are in series. This and this, they are in series. So we can say RT1 will be equals to 5 plus 5, which is 10 ohms. And then RT2, which is also equals to 5 plus 5, which is also 10 ohms. All right, so we can therefore connect this directly to this and connect this directly to this, since we have joined the two. So all right, so we are going to have this to be all right. All right, so this will be 10 ohms, and this is another 10 ohms. All right, so you can see that this 10 ohms is parallel to this 10 ohms. So 10 ohms is parallel to 10 ohms. So the equivalent resistance between terminal A and B, so arrow equivalent, will be equals to 10 multiplied by 10 all over 10 plus 10. So this is equals to 100 all over what? 20, which is what? Is going to give us 5 ohms. So 5 ohms is the solution to the above question. I hope we understand this, and don't forget to place an order for our handwritten, well structured and organized material. You already know how to get that. Just go to our description. You have access to our WhatsApp and our email. And peradventure, if today is your first time of coming across our content, do well to give this video a thumbs up, smash on the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video like this, you'll be the first to receive the notification. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And do share with your friends who might be in need of it.